Hey there, welcome back to IELTS Face Off. And in this episode, we're going to be meeting somebody who is one of the youngest guests ever on the show. And we're going to be talking about a term called young guns. Now, do you know what that means? Young guns is literally a term used to describe somebody who is super ambitious, who's very, very intelligent, and has a lot of potential to conquer the world at a very young age. So as I was reading this, I was thinking, when I was 18, what was I doing? I was discovering the world, I was traveling to every place that I could travel to in order to discover myself. I was helping people in Myanmar, I was singing in Germany, and those are some of the best times in my life. So I'm super excited to meet our guest today and really learn what her dreams and her aspirations are and what she's doing to change the world at 18. And I have a feeling the Young Guns term applies to her really well. Let's go and meet her right now.
Voila! Here she comes, the special guest of this episode, Nguyễn Thảo Tâm. Next on our IELTS on the go journey, let's follow our new host Tung Đặng to Hải Phòng City and meet the students from the most prestigious school here. And back to the master studio, recognize him, the one and only charming IELTS expert from British Council, Daniel Roel, is back to the show bringing lots of tips for you. Everything's ready, let's get back to the studio and the show begins right now.
Hey guys, welcome back to the IELTS studio, IELTS Face Off studio. And today we have a very special girl with us. Her name is Nguyễn Thảo Tâm, and you've probably seen her already. She's all over the internet with her speaking video that so many of us love. And today we're going to actually, for the first time, have a chance to hear her story. So let's welcome Nguyễn Thảo Tâm to the studio.
Hi.
Now that you're an internet sensation, how does that feel?
To be frank, it was kind of overwhelming at first, but I'm really thankful for all the attention that people have given me, and I'm hoping to create positive influences on people with the status of being known. So yeah, I'm really thankful for all that's happened for me.
Yeah. You seem like a very confident girl. Where did you get that confidence from?
I think your most important material is yourself, so you need to know and accept yourself and also be the best version of yourself. I have a little story to tell.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I went through a bit of a crisis period in middle school. In that period of time, I didn't really like myself. I didn't feel like I looked good. I didn't feel like I sound good. My hobbies weren't compatible with my friends. I didn't like what they were watching, and they didn't like what I was watching. And so for a period, that really stumped my confidence. As I grew up, just realized, hey, I don't really have to conform to anything if that makes me uncomfortable and unconfident. So I just started to really be myself and release all of the restraints that was on me. And I understood who I was, and that's where I started to become confident. So yeah, knowing who you are and being that person and being the best version of that person is confidence.
That's great. Now, you're a very pretty girl, and you
Thank
have
you.
this ability to speak, and you have everybody looking at you. Do you ever feel insecure?
Yeah, I do. I know that a lot of eyes are on me. I'm very thankful for the attention, but sometimes it's overwhelming. I feel like people expect a lot out of me, so I always strive for that excellence that people are looking for in me. But yeah, after realizing that all I need to do is be myself, I kind of settled down and I'm okay now.
That's great. I'm really glad, because I think, when you're in the public eye, there's always a lot of expectations, as you said. And, it's difficult sometimes for you to kind of try and, mold yourself to other people's expectation. And, I think true peace is when you actually become very, very comfortable with who you are, right? Do you ever want to go into showbiz?
Wow, okay. My rise to popularity was when I finished EF Challenge. So I was known and I had some influence. The concept of being known and the concept of having influence is pretty different to me. And if I could use that influence to positively impact people, then it would be really great. But that being said, I'm also in my 12th year, and it's been heck of half a semester. It's been crazy, and I think that all the seniors in our country would agree with me. Like, y'all are gonna do great. We are gonna graduate, you guys. But currently, my prime concern is to finish 12th grade. That would be what I'm aiming for, and I really haven't considered going into showbiz. I love arts, but probably not right now.
All right, so now that we're gonna be talking a lot about how Nguyễn Lâm Thảo Tâm studies English, because I'm sure you guys are extremely excited and curious as to how you got your 8.5
Yes.
in the IELTS. How did you do that?
I actually planned on taking IELTS courses this summer because I wanted to like prepare for IELTS, and I was planning to probably join the IELTS and take the test. But then in March 2017, this year, I was applying for a short little section, University of Chicago. They had like a summer session.
Yeah.
And the requirement for the summer session was that I had my IELTS. So 1 month away from the deadline for the IELTS, and I needed 2 weeks to prepare, and then 2 weeks for them to return my results. So I'm like, girl, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I just did it. So I just jumped at it. So I started rehearsing for 2 weeks. The first week, I focused on learning the format. I was making sure nothing was gonna surprise me in the test room, because that would definitely hit hard, and like it would really stop me from being confident and doing my best. And the second week, I moved on to writing, and I started writing the task 1 and task 2. Coincidentally, for that semester, we had a course in our school on IELTS writing task 1. So all I needed to focus on was like revising what I had, and then like trying my best on writing task 2, because that was hard. And then I went through that week, and then I got into the test room. And then 2 weeks later, I got the results. I was actually really flabbergasted that I got 8.5 because I never in my wildest dreams could I think that I would get such a score on the first try. But I think it's been a really long process.
So today's topic is young guns.
Young guns.
And young guns is basically, if you guys don't remember, it is the term used to describe, young people who are extremely ambitious, who are out there trying to conquer the world. So what do you think would be your talent?
I am a person of many hobbies.
Yeah.
Like I said before, but I don't know if any of them would classify as talents, because I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But I think if I had to pick my top 2 favorite things to do and top 2 things that I'm good at, it would be singing and dancing.
Would you be able to share with us a couple of songs that you love?
Today I would like to sing a little song from Ariel.
Ariel.
From The Little Mermaid. It's called Part of Your World.
Part of Your World. I love that song.
And it's really cute.
Yeah. I used to sing it all the time when I was in high school and middle
Wow.
school, as well as a song called Under the Sea.
Under the Sea.
Oh, love.
Dun, 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 dun. So would you be able to sing with me if
Let's
I
try.
started Part of Your World?
We'll see. You start first.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? And look at this trove, treasures untold. And how many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got
plenty.
20.
Oh.
20.
20.
So who cares? No big deal. I want more. And I want to be where the people are. And I want to see them dancing, swirling around on those, what do you call them?
Feet.
Exactly. And then flipping your fins, you don't get too far. And legs are required for jumping, dancing, swirling around down those, what do you call them again?
Feet.
Streets.
Street, not feet.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wandering free, wish I could be part of your world.
It's only at the end.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, Phoebe.
Thank you. It's a great song. I think it's a very empowering song.
It really is. It's telling you to go out there and do it.
So thanks a lot, Thảo.
Thank you.
And we're off to the IELTS challenge.
IELTS challenge.
IELTS challenge, guys, coming up next. Hey, welcome back to IELTS challenge. And even though this is not about the IELTS, but it's going to utilize a lot of English vocabulary and acting skills. So Thumb is going to actually show me what these characters are, not by speaking, but by acting, and I'm going to guess them. All right, so let's start them. You have 3 minutes.
3 minutes for all of them.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, let's go.
Dancing, Korean, dancing.
Rotte gentleman.
Sai.
Sai, that's right. Oh, diamonds are a girl's guys.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yes. Vietnam. I don't know how to do it. Oh no, not her. Later. She's
Hoàng Thùy.
Yes. I don't know. As long as you love me.
Bieber, Justin Bieber.
He's really cute. Say oh yeah. Say oh yeah.
Which guy is really cute? Vietnamese.
Yes.
Subin.
No, not him.
Isaac.
Oh.
Sơn Tùng.
Yes, him. Okay. Con dâu gì mà cải tôi chém. Please know her. I don't know her.
Mother-in-law.
Yes, mother-in-law.
Lan Hương.
Yes, okay.
Monkey King.
Hello.
Adele.
Yes. That was easy.
That was
so iconic. Okay, last person. Break it.
Dancer.
No. Qua đêm này Yes.
We're done. We got it all.
We're done. We're good. High five.
Yeah, that's good teamwork.
Good teamwork.
Good teamwork right there, guys. We got this all. Thanks a lot, Thumb.
Thank you for guessing them right.
So, Thumb, if you were to share with our audience 3 vocabulary and a tip, to all the people that are following you and all the people that are watching the show, what will that be?
Okay, my first vocabulary would be confidence. I think confidence is key. And then understanding. If you understand yourself, if you understand the world, then it's really easy to navigate through the world. And last but not least, ready. Be ready. When opportunity strikes, it's not because you're lucky, but everything is kind of building up to that moment in your life, and everything contributes a bit to everything else. So if there's opportunity and if you're ready to grasp it, then that chance is yours. But if you aren't ready yet, then you'll miss it. So always be ready for everything.
Love it. Understanding, ready, as well as confidence, right? I have 2 more to add. That is the Y generation and the millennials, which are the people that are growing up and maturing in the 2000s. We're all millennials here.
Yeah.
And also there is another term that I really love, which is the world is our, mine, your oysters, which means that the world is there for us to conquer and also living in a suitcase. So thanks so much, Thumb. So great to have you here.
It's been great to be here, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, so guys, that's it for this section with Thảo Thumb. Coming up next is the IELTS section with our experts. Stay tuned.
Next, you can't miss the handy IELTS tips from our expert Dan Ruel from the British Council. Coming next, IELTS on the go journey will set the next stop in Haiphong. We'll face off the young students from Chunfu High School for the gifted and listen to their stories. Stay right there since the show comes right now.